Here at Destination Star Trek with Vaughan Armstrong. He is Star Trek royalty. This man has been in Enterprise, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, The Next Generation. He's done it all. Mr. Armstrong, do tell me about your time.
About what?
About Star Trek.
About Star Trek?
Tell me anything about one of your roles.
Well, let's see. The first one was Chorus in Next Generation. I was so happy to get that role. I was kind of a fan with my dad. We used to watch it all the time. And I auditioned for several roles on that series, one of them being Riker. And kept auditioning me, and finally I got that one. After that, they only made me audition about 3 more times, and then they just called me and said, "You want to do this?" And I'd say yes. They'd send me a car, and it was great from then on.
Tell me about Admiral Forrest.
Admiral Forrest was probably my favorite because for 2 reasons. One, there was only 10 minutes in the makeup chair, and the others were 4.5 hours. The longest was 6.5 hours, and also it lasted 4 years. So
they had to cover up your handsome face, Vaughan, because you'd been in so many other roles.
That's right. Yeah, I kept putting on another forehead, and suddenly I was a different guy. So I got lucky and did 12 characters over 16 years.
This is even more impressive than Mr. Coombs, is it not? Only 5 for him.
Only 5 for Jeff? Oh. Yeah, but he had a lot of nice recurrings. A couple of mine recurred, but, I enjoyed doing all of them.
Tell me about your role in Enterprise. Did you get any scenes opposite Scott Bakula?
Most of them were opposite Scott Bakula, and then I was actually the captain of the Enterprise in the Mirror Darkly, and he was my first mate. So that was my last role, and I think they gave it to me just as a thank you for 16 years of work, So, yeah, great stuff. Put my kids through college.
I'm glad to hear it. And you'll be performing tonight in the band, in the blues band, Enterprise Blues Band?
Enterprise Blues Band, yeah. I put that together, actually. I was going to these conventions and answering questions I didn't know the answer to. So I thought maybe I should do something else, like entertain them. So started playing the ukulele, wrote some songs, and asked these guys to be in the band with me, and they made me a musician. They're good. I just did the writing.
Well, Vaughan, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, and thank you very much.
Nice speaking
Once again, Star Trek royalty, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.